And Charlie Kirk, the president of Turning Point USA and host of the Charlie Kirk Show, joins us now to explain why he thinks this is an attempt to stop Trump from running in 2024. Charlie, what are your thoughts? I mean, is this spinach to Popeye, or is this the one thing that's going to take him out of the game?
Well, I don't think so, especially not in the Republican primary. But I mean, Rachel Maddow said something very interesting last evening. She said that potentially there could be a plea deal where he agrees to not run for the presidency or agrees to not to become president one day. I mean, she's awfully worried that he might actually become president. And then we see in the actual indictment itself that the trial could take anywhere between 21 to 60 days. And so the motives, I think, are multifaceted. They don't like Trump. They don't like him personally. They've been trying to go after him for quite some time. The intel agencies and the Leviathan deep state, as we call it, the administrative state, they're not going to allow 2016 to happen again. They're going to do everything they possibly can to try and deploy extra-constitutional, unprecedented type intervention into this election to try and stop a process from really unfolding, which is the process of elections, which is interesting because we're lectured about threats to our democracy, dangers to our democracy. And yet, if you want to actually damage, quote unquote, democratic elections or consent to the governed, one of the most assured ways to do that is to have a current government that is trying to get reelected to indict the person who's trying to get reelected again. And so whether it's going to be successful or not, we have no idea. There is no precedent. Anyone, Eric, anyone who goes on the show who tells you they think they know what's going to happen is guessing.
So here's
my best guess.
Guessing.
Don't bet against Donald Trump.
This isn't like the last few years have been, Black Swan event after Black Swan, COVID. Tucker gets bounced from Fox. Indict a former president, President Trump again. There's rumors circulating around that on Tuesday, when Trump shows up to be arraigned, the fingerprinted mugshot, there could be a travel ban or a potential gag order slapped on him. Can you imagine the detriment to his campaign if that were the case?
Wow. I sure hope that doesn't happen. I mean, if there is a gag order, then that will be even further election interference. That could change the entire election. I mean, the indictment actually helps him with the Republican base, right? And the Republican base already sees these alphabet agencies that ruined parts of his presidency, that went after him and targeted him. The Durham report really validated those claims. Could you imagine if you have just as an indictment saying that you're not allowed to leave the state of Florida, you're not allowed to speak about these 30 issues? I hope that doesn't happen. There were similar rumors in the Alvin Bragg case in New York. None of them materialized. But again, this is all speculation, Eric. We're living in unprecedented times. So you have to look at what we know. You have to look at a previous pattern of behavior and then try to do your best to put those things together. Here's what I do know. Republican base is only going to get more behind Donald Trump because of these indictments, because they now see him as the last best hope and vessel to keep a constitutional order alive. And the people that are going after him are not playing games. This is all out. This is 100% political. And I mean, we have Jack Smith come out and he says, well, yeah, no one in this country is above the law. There is no law. We have a set of rules that are enforced based on your political preference. That is the new standard. It's sad. It's tragic. It's disappointing. But of all people, I think Donald Trump will hopefully be able to fight out of this. But this is a sad and dark moment for the country.
It really is, and an unprecedented moment, and hopefully not something that sets a precedent going forward, because you don't want one dictator president to be able to weaponize all his justice system. Charlie Kirk, good having you on. Good getting you back. See you again soon.